Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we're going to be making ourselves a mob farm and also getting pretty advanced in EnderIO. So I hope you guys are ready. So today, hopping on the server, something very different has gone on. Let's take a look at our chickens. Our chickens have mysteriously been dinner boned. And yes, they are all upside down at this point. Most of them. There's a few of them that's not upside down, but it's so hilarious. Oh man. Oh, and then we have. We have something over here as well that I wanted to show. While I was gone, I guess everybody kind of got together and kind of made a little shrine, I guess. So let's pillar over there. Let's pillar over there and let's take a look. Yes, there are some fireworks going on. That's hilarious. All right, let's get some gray. We'll pillar over there. Unfortunately, I don't have any good method of getting over here that well. Alright, let's pillar over here. We do have some gifts. Unfortunately, I probably won't use the... if we have anything like special in the chest, like the dragon eggs, I won't use because I'll have to get them myself, I think. Unless we can't actually get them because they have to be EMC'd. I don't know. But we'll have to figure that out. So let's pillar over here. And, oh my. Is that a chisel and bits chosen? That is a chisel and bits chosen. Look at the detail in the pants. That is oh, that's so good. That's so good. This is one of the culprits. This is one of the people who put this on. One of the culprits. I'm scared to actually click one of these. And what do we have in here? Alright, so we have a golden apple, tinted glasses, an unbreakable wand, ring of magnetization. You have the eerie mask, of course, the lovely mask from Zelda. The Majora's Mask, I think is what it's called, right? Steak. Alright, I guess that's because I always eat apples. Dark matter, which is nice. An elytra, fireworks, and a leadstone jetpack. Is this like a starter kit that I got? Then we have right here, dragons. By White Arcs. Awesome, let's take a look at this. He's also on the server as well. Let's read this. I hope it's good. Alright, so we have Assassin in here, White Arcs, Magnum. We have, of course, and Sparks is part of it as well. And Zeta. Dear Chosen, we the subs and donators love watching your streams and YouTube channel. Yet we have never seen anyone do a little prank. So oh man. So due to this, we wish to say this and GL for all future adventures and endeavors. P.S. Be aware of dragons. We heard they love to nest in your area. Keep your eyes in the sky. Oh gosh, that sounds really scary. And we also have some fireworks. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't have thrown that there. But yes, we do have some blue... Is that right? Some like blue and orange fireworks. And of course we have some dragon eggs. I'm gonna have to leave this here. This is too good. This is too good. This is gonna stay for sure. Look at the dragon heads and the dragon eggs. Oh. Awesome, man. This is where it's at. Look at there's even fireworks. There's 64 fireworks right here. Oh, that have been saved for this. This is some good stuff. This is some good stuff. I would like to get a hold of these dragon eggs, but I'm kind of afraid to touch them right now without the proper means of getting these dragon eggs. Oh, man. All right. So, anyways, that was awesome. He says, she says that was fun. Yes. The Patreons and stuff have been going crazy. It is late at night for me. It's like midnight right now. So I wish that they were on while I was doing this. Otherwise, I'd have them all in Discord saying their dues. But we have some other stuff to go over. By the way, is that lapis blocks at the top? That is. It's hilarious. I want to show you this. So I did swap over from the drives right before I left because these fluid drives, or these actual drives, they unfortunately, they don't stack, which I seen that as they started to duplicate. And I realized I should probably go with something else that would be better to stack, and what better than plutonium? It actually stacks, and it holds 73,000. It holds 73,000 EMC, and I've just let this run just overnight, and look how much this has produced. Absolutely crazy. And the things weren't keeping up, so I basically routed another section just to make sure it was pulling it out as fast as it possibly could, because the ones that are in between here, they're not fast enough to actually keep up with these chickens. But this amount of EMC is insane, and I'm going to show you here in a minute. Let me actually go put this book back inside the chest, because I want to save this, and we have all this stuff in here. Whenever we get to the point where we can actually wear this, I want to wear it. I can wear the sunglasses, though. And there's that golden apple that I mentioned in my video, that I was like, I need this golden apple from a loot bag, and here it is. That's hilarious. And the elytra as well, and they gave me like very simple jetpacks, just so I can travel around, I guess. Which is really nice of them. But I really like this. Alright, I'm going to put this back. I'm going to be wearing this stuff as we go around. This can be worn on top of my stuff, and it gives me an advancement. I love this stuff. The ring of magnetization is also nice. All those things that I should make like right at the very beginning of every Let's Play, and I don't. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I kind of did a calculation, and this is just one chest, or these 3 chests are pretty close to like I think 200. I think I did the calculation. It was almost like 500 million RF, or not RF, EMC. So let me take a few of these blocks, and we're going to trade them in for EMC. Now, this is all EMC that we have actually gained legitimately. This is stuff you can do in the game. Very easy. And this stuff builds up very, very fast. So, like, this is all legitimate EMC production. And I just, yeah, it's kind of insane. It's overwhelming, the amount of EMC that you have. It pretty much puts you in creative mode. Once you get an item that can be duplicated, you can pretty much duplicate it infinitely. Like diamonds and stuff like that, that's never going to be an issue anymore. I have way more EMC than I could ever need. Way more. Look at this crazy amount of EMC. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and dump the rest of this. As you can see, yeah, it's going to put me close to 500 million or 500 million EMC. And that is cleaned out. Wow. Almost 500 million. I was pretty close. The other thing I was going to do was these blocks, and I noticed they were exactly the same. The EMC value for the plutonium is exactly the same as these. I'm gonna butcher the name. Eternalus fuel, or Eternalus, maybe Eternalus fuel. This stuff right here is pretty ridiculous. I think I'm totally butchering this name. Yes, it is Eternius. I'm pretty sure. So, anyways, I think today we're gonna finish up over here. Oh, we got more fireworks being dropped on us, apparently. I will take some of those, though. I want to see. Is it that... Wait, are these empty? Oh, these are empty. Oh, they jipped me on the empty fireworks. Oh, these are the ones that have the colors on them. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead, eat some. I did go ahead and pull out the dark steel, so I'm going to pull out the rest of the dark steel. This is where we left off last time, with some dark steel. I'm just going to throw the fireworks. Fireworks aren't even EMCable because they don't even have a recipe in JEI. You have to know how to make fireworks. So let's take our dark steel. I was wanting to upgrade our machines. So we have a few things to upgrade. We have this to upgrade the alloy smelters right here. And then, on top of that, I also have some more stuff here. The dark steel gives us $5. And on top of that, we're going to make the dark steel armor. And that should help a little bit in getting some of the enchantments we're going to need. And then we're going to need to make a mob farm, because we can't really do too much unless we have some experience coming in. We could make experienced chickens, I think. that is something we could also make and completely skip a mob farm entirely, but we're eventually going to need a mob farm. Only for a very short period of time, because every single drop from the mob farm, other than loot bags, which are in this pack, are EMCable. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab dark steel. And let's go ahead and first of all, make the armor. We have a lot to do today. I want to try and fit as much as possible in today's episode. So there we go, dark steel. We have a full dark steel set, and that should upgrade us in here, giving us $5. By the way, you can click this and collect all rewards. And as you can see, we did get a few dollars, four $5 bills, putting us at $144. We're working our way towards 1,000, which is what we need. So what we can do is take this off for right now and throw this on. Throw this stuff in here. So I want to make sure that I have all of this armor in here learned, so that way we can pull it out. There we go. And now we are in full dark steel gear. Now, this armor is very, very powerful once it's upgraded. Very powerful. And can get you quite a lot of stuff. And we do already have an elytra over there. We might use that elytra for our armor. Because an elytra with 10 levels actually gets you wings on this thing, which are very, very cool and very similar to the elytra. So, let's talk about this. Let's go ahead and upgrade our alloy smelters. Right, we're going to need one of these. That's all we need for right now. We'll come back to those in a little bit. So, not alloy, EnderIO. Alloy Smelter. So, let's go ahead and work on making the alloy smelter. We need a cauldron, so a bunch of iron in today's video. Let's get a bunch of iron. Let's make a cauldron. There we go. And for the alloy, we're going to need dark steel, a couple of furnaces, actually 2 simple powered furnaces. Wait, that's a regular powered furnace, wasn't it? Huh. Let's break these down. We don't need these anymore over here. They're bugging me. Me just looking at them is just bugging me. Alright, so let's drop those in here. We're going to grab 3 furnaces. We can basically destroy them and actually get our resources back. So that's what I'm doing. I basically just destroyed them to get the resources back. So, back to this. Let's go ahead and make the dark bimetal gear. This is going to require an infinity bimetal gear, which is going to require iron and nuggets and an infinity. So, let's grab a grain of infinity, and let's make this bimetal gear, right? It was something like so, with that in the middle. That gives us an affinity bimetal gear. Let's learn that. Now we can search it up on the gear right here, and we can get 2 of those. And we're going to use these 2 and some dark steel. Take this and take some dark steel nuggets. Surround this gear with some dark steel nuggets. That'll give us a dark bimetal gear. It's pretty cool. Like, all the gear stuff that has been put into EnderIO is really good. I'm not gonna lie. I personally like all of this gear stuff that has gone on. So I'm gonna grab 6 of those, make an 8, and then we already have enough of that. We already have the casings, and we need furnaces. We have all that. So I think we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Let's make the alloy smelter. And look at there, wouldn't you know it, we just upgraded to an alloy smelter. Which means we can now claim this and get our $1 bill for that. Lovely $1 bill. And let's place this over here. This is now going to be where we grind everything up, really. That's already disconnected, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's also upgrade our Sag Mill. So, Sag Mill, we're definitely going to need that. So we already have unlimited power, now we have an alloy maker, and we also have a grinder. So we are pretty far in this pack already, especially since once we make it once, we have it. I do want to also upgrade these things to the enhanced versions. These are really cool, and I have yet to make them in any pack. This stuff requires Vibrant, and it also requires Instill ingots, which is late game in this pack, which is kind of cool. And we'll figure out how to get that soon. So, bimetal gears, we need a piston, more bimetal, and flint, right? Flint, we already have the bimetal gears. We already have the dark steel. We need a piston. And that should be it. Sag mill, ready to go. Perfect. I don't think the sag mill is on here, is it? Oh, it is, right here. Sag mill. So there's the $1 there. And I think we're pretty good. Pretty good. So let's place the sag mill right there. Let's drop our money in our wallet. There we go. And now we need some capacitors, and that's what we're going to work on next. Is we're going to work our way to vibrant capacitors. So, basic capacitors are very simple to make. They require gold, grains of infinity. So it's 2 grains of infinity, gold, and what else? Copper. And that's basically all you need for those. Once you have one made, you can of course make more. Let's get redstone, glowstone, and what else do we need? Redstone, glowstone, and gold. This is going to get us started with our first alloys. Alloy. We'll throw that in there. Let's throw our alloy that we're about to make, and we're going to make some good old-fashioned energetic alloy. And this shouldn't take too long to make. Once we get that, then we're pretty much ready to go. We're also going to, once we get one of these made, we're going to swap this with iron with the redstone. Right, so that should be done now. Let's throw in that. We're also going to need ender pearl. And that should get us pretty far. So once this is made, I think the ender pearl, the energetic alloy gets us, I think, to tier 2 for the basics. So there's that. Then we'll get this going. Okay, we'll take this out, and then we'll make sure there's one of those in there. Let's go ahead and save this. So that's learned. Let's throw these gears away. And what else can we throw in here? All right, so we have energetic. That has been learned. There's that. And we need to make the double. So we need pulverized coal. And this stuff just gets so easy at this point for EnderIO because of all this capacitor stuff just can be made so quickly. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, like, normally you have to go through this huge step of autocrafting in order to get these capacitors. But as you can see now, the capacitors are so easy to make, you can just straight up upgrade these things super fast. So there's our conductive, and next we need some silicon, which we can get from quartz. Take a look at what you can get from quartz. Smelting wise, you get silicon. So that's what we're going to do next. And after this is done cooking, I'm going to switch this over to process mode. Switch this over to the furnace mode. We'll throw that in there. That'll cook up real fast. And then we're on to alloy mode. So let's turn this back to alloy. 1 iron and one of those. Right? That's what we need. Or I think it's one of these. Let's take a look at this. Oh, and pulverized. That's what we need. Pulverized. Forget. I've done so many different mods where you alloy stuff. And EnderIO is come fresh back into my head since it's been kind of gone for quite a while. So these are doing really good though. I'm surprised how good they're actually pulling power. I might even have to route power directly to this thing. This is going to go into a power buffer soon. We do have a lot of stuff building up. All right, let's make sure we learn all of these different metals. Also, I want what is it? Redstone alloy, which we're going to need the silicone and redstone. So redstone, and quartz. Let's get 2 of those so I can actually save the silicon to this. Should have done that in the first place. Because now it's going to take a little bit of time. And there we go. Then we can actually start producing another type of alloy that we're going to need. And there we go. And that shouldn't take too long. We'll let that brew up as we start working on now our octadic. So octadic's going to require glowstone. Let's go ahead and make that and save that recipe. It's going to need glowstone, 2 doubles, and then some vibrant alloy, which we haven't actually made yet, because we're going to make it now. So we need energetic and an ender pearl to get that. And that should be our last thing. Let's throw a double in there. And that should cook up pretty fast. Is it now not keeping up? Yeah, it's not keeping up, so upgrades are definitely going to have to go in there. And there's our vibrant alloy. Oh, so good. So good. So vibrant. All we need is 1. And we can now make the octadic. And guys, there's full upgrades. Yeah. I mean, both of our machines can now be upgraded to max. Now throw all of this in there. And we're ready to go. Like, there we go. Take that. You can have that. And we now have octadic. Alright, let's get another octadic, because we need to actually consume that. We get a $5 bill for that. Not going to complain. That's some money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. Perfect. So, we're getting somewhere, right? These are consuming quite a bit of power. This is no longer really providing that much power. We're going to need to get some sand. So let's get some sand, gravel, right? Because we're going to be making some Conduit Binder. Conduit Binder requires clay, sand, and gravel. Not porcelain, clay. So let's just make some Conduit Binder. There we go. And we'll smelt that up. There we go. And then we're going to work on getting some conduits made. Now, we do have pretty much everything to make the top tier conduits. We can make an energy conduit that's max, like right now, and it's not going to give us any fuss about it, and it's also EMC-able. So, let's take some of this. Let's get some, let's see, item conduits. So, what is this? The item conduits use pulsating iron, right? And then vibrant. Then we're going to need energy enhanced. We're also going to need energy conduits. I'm going to make redstone conduits too. Fluid conduits, they use quartz. I want to grab some quartz real quick because we need 3 pieces of quartz. That will get us a special type of glass, right? Quite clear glass. Is it furnace mode? No, that's wrong. Let's take a look at this. This is quite clear, not quite clear glass. We need fluid conduits. Fuse quartz glass. 4. Oh, it requires 4 quartz. I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3. I must be going crazy or something. Alright, so we'll take the fused quartz. Definitely learn that. And so that should help us get fluid conduits, item conduits, redstone. Let's see, vibrant. I'll just grab a stack of each for right now. Enhanced and pulsating. Let's make some conduits. There we go. Let's make some conduits. So I want to make some item conduits, so I'll need some pulsating. Much like so. Item conduits. Fluid conduits, these are the low tier conduits. So I don't think we need those. Do we need them to make the high tier fluid conduits? I don't think so. I'm just gonna skip straight to those. Because these are like instant fluid transport. Yeah, they max extract 200 millibits a second. Yeah, instant fluid teleportation. Alright, energy conduits. And the reason I want to do this, conductive iron, right? Let's do conductive iron. I wanted to get all the advancements all at once to flood chat. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. And redstone. There's that one. Alright. There we go. Now we flooded some more chat. Awesome. Now let's EMC all of these. And there we go. We have officially flooded chat. Everything is looking good. Let's take these energy conduits. I'll take 2 of those, even though these are kind of overkill for what we're working with. I want to make sure this power is actually going into these as well. And we're utilizing both, because we should be utilizing both. Now, let's swap. We'll do item. And we're going to be, or fluid, sorry, not item, fluid. We're going to be routing our fluid a little bit different. So let's pull out of here. This definitely works for our fluid situation, but I think there's better ways of routing our fluid. We can still do it like so. What I'm going to have this set to is extract, always active. Right? It's going to be insert right here. This is going to be priority 1. This is also going to be priority 1. This is also going to be set to insert. This is going to be priority 2. So I'll set this, or this will be priority 0 on insert. And then up here, we're going to have this set to extract, always active. So basically, any excess will automatically go in here, even if this is not full. So this should always stay full. This also has an external buffer. As you can see, there's like 3,000 buckets worth of lava in there that will hold this indefinitely. And keep it powered. Keep it fully powered. This should be producing 40 RF per tick a piece. 80 RF per tick. Definitely not enough to keep these guys running. So upgrades would definitely be a thing to get. So let's get some gold. And we'll just work on making some upgrades. Now, we can only have so many upgrades, right? Can't have a bunch of upgrades. We don't even have that much GP. But we do have enough GP to support some upgrades on this. We have 54 GP. That should definitely work for right now. And, yeah, we're moving up. We're moving up. Alright, let's see. We've now done quite a bit. Now, I think we should really focus on a mob farm and obtaining a mob farm. So, witch water is definitely something that we have and we can use, but we need to get a farm up and running in the first place. So, let's figure out where we should actually put a mob farm. So, normally I sit here and I build this on camera and show you guys how to actually build a mob farm, but honestly, it's not that hard anymore. You just need to be half slabbed up. You need to have 2 blocks above that half slab, and then have an empty space block in between, and then up 2, cap it off with some quartz, or cap it off with some slabs, and then put the slabs on the top so they can't actually see you. And then you're good. You're definitely good. So let's grab a sword. Sword. And I would do tinkers, but we can't really do too much with tinkers at the moment. But what I want is to take some witch water. I think we might actually... Do we have a bucket of witch water just setting in one of these chests? We do. So let's take this, and I want to get these skeletons to change. For some reason my witch water's not wanting to flow. But anyways, we're gonna take care of these guys. Uh-oh, we got company. We're gonna take these guys out. I'm trying to get a drop of evil. That's what I'm trying to get. Hopefully I can obtain a drop of evil. That'd be really nice. We'll see how that goes. Oh wow, we have these guys on the outside now. They sometimes get stuck inside this small, like, mob farm. They're not actually meant to be in here, and they get stuck. Which is kind of unfortunate. Like that. They get stuck, just like that. I better get out of here. Is that that's a head. We got a head? No way. Alright, I need a drop of evil. Can I get a drop of evil? I think the drop of evil chances are pretty low. But we are getting loot bags, which is exactly what I want. And these guys are actually spawning pretty good in here. Alright, so. Oh, if a skeleton like that was to actually blow up, we would be guaranteed a wither skeleton skull head. So that is a plus. So we got some rails out of that bag. Some leggings, some obsidian, and diamond horse armor out of that. Nice. And we got this, and I'm kind of scared to use the mana in the bottle. But the mana in the bottle is sort of like a chance cube. Let's use it. So I ended up getting nausea and blindness because I decided to drink some of this. But let's keep going. Alright, so I think we dropped all of our items, but then we ended up picking them right back up. Same, just happened. Okay, so we just got absorption. This is like one of the super effects that you can actually get from this, which are absolutely incredible. And I guess that helps because we just got set on fire. That kind of helps, and we have one more drink. And we got nausea and blindness again. But that absorption, man, look at the hearts on our bar. That is crazy. And that was all of the glass of the bottle. But that gets us a bottle. And let's see, what else can we throw in here? We can't do wither skeleton skull heads, unfortunately. I will save that. I will save that. Bronze is another thing that we can actually save as well. Forestry, and then diamantine, I will save that. And the witch water, we'll save that, so when more skeletons spawn, we have a chance of actually getting that. But it does look like our mob farm is working. We need a way to auto-kill mobs in our farm. And we also need to accept some of these other quests. We need to do all of these other materials. Let's grab the materials from, let's see, let's get pulsating. We need, what is it, electrical steel, dark steel, energetic, vibrant, redstone. I think that's all of them. And let's actually complete these. Conductive iron is another one. And conductive iron. Alright, so conductive iron. We also have electrical steel, redstone alloy, dark steel, pulsating, vibrance in here. Kind of get a loot chest out of that. And we also get the energetic. And that's it. I think we can pretty much make all these alloys if we wanted to. Let's claim all of our rewards. We have 8 of those. One of those being a loot crate. What is that? An experience solidifier. Another one. So yeah, we already have an experience solidifier, so that's kind of a reward. That's okay. We ended up getting quite a bit of monies from that. We're up to $226, which is really, really nice. Awesome. So, yes, the mob farm. Right now, we can make this automated. So, I think we should work on doing that. There's a few different mob farms. One being the Mob Crusher. I highly recommend using a Mob Crusher. It is very easy early game mob farm. It's a very easy early game mob farm, I guess I should say. That works really well. So we're going to need some iron swords. So iron. And some sticks. I don't know if we have any books yet. But we can definitely make some. Let's take some leather. We'll take some paper, which we don't have yet, but we do have sugarcane. And we'll make a book real quick. I also need to save some paper. Let's go ahead and make a book. That'll get stored as well. And then the mob crusher, right? We do need some plastic. That's the only thing in this mob crusher that we're definitely going to need. And to get plastic, I think we could... Let's see, it's EMC-able, but we do need to go through the process of getting it, I guess. Getting at least one going. So I guess we should probably do that, right? So, industrial if we're going, we're going to need a tree, fluid, extractor. Boy, we have to type a lot out to get that going. So, iron gear. Iron. That's all we need. Stone. Was it a furnace? And redstone? Not that. Redstone. Awesome. Let's go ahead and make a gear, because this gear is going to pop up several times in the future. There we go. Iron gear. We'll learn that, and then we can go ahead and craft this thing. Tree fluid extractor, we can also EMC this. And then we're going to need a latex processing unit. And also, this is pretty simple to make, but this is going to require a machine frame. One of many things that we're going to have to make a lot of. So, tin is one of these materials that we're going to need a bit of. I don't think we can craft a tin. Can we craft tin gear just like the iron one? No, I think it actually requires another piece of tin in the center. No? Requires iron in the middle, that's right. Piece of iron. We'll save that for good. Now we can always make some tin gears. Also, we need glass. And everything else we have. And we can EMC the machine frame, because definitely we're going to need that eventually. So, iron gears. Redstone. Furnaces. Pretty simple there. So, there's our latex processing unit. This should be pretty easy just to set up here for just a second. We don't have to use a lot of this. Right? Because this is actually going to function pretty easy. Wood. I think it can probably function off of just one. And just off of one, it should work really good. So, fluid conduits. Going to be our best friend here. And we need a bucket of water. I'm going to get a couple buckets of water just so I can fill this thing up. I'm not even going to worry about automating water or anything right now, because honestly, we don't need it. But I am going to route this over here. Set that to extract always active. Make sure that's inserting. And that should start putting latex in here. And over time, we're going to get what we need. So, we now have our tiny rubber that we needed. I did have to put some power on there. I just put one bucket right in that thing, and it works out just fine. So, let's go ahead and compress this down real quick. tiny dry rubber here. Now, this part is not EMCable, but this plastic is EMCable. And now we have forever plastic. How good is that? So, I know we're getting pretty close to the end of the episode, but automating the rest of this is very simple. So, mob crusher, right here. The mob crusher, very, very simple to make. We just need another machine frame. We're also going to need an iron sword. Very simple to make as well. So let's pop that in there. Iron sword, we need sword. 2 of those, or just 1 of those, right? 1 of those. Book. 2 books, right? And then gold gears. I think you need iron for the gold gear as well. Don't remember though. Yes, I think so. Oh, no, it's just like the iron gear. So that'll save. We'll need another one. And that should be it for this, for the mob crusher. Right? Oh, we're missing redstone and plastic. That's right. Good thing we have an unlimited source of plastic right at the moment. Mob crusher. And there we go. So all we need to do is provide it with a little bit of power, such as this. Let's take this. We no longer need any of these machines anymore, which is really nice. So I'm going to take all of those. Yeah, we don't need this at all anymore. So I'm going to grab these, throw everything back in there. We need the mob crusher, latex processing unit. We need those. All right. Now we're also going to need some upgrades. So we're going to need some upgrades in this thing. I think they're called add-ons? Yeah, add-ons. And we're going to need just a little bit of a range add-on. I think 2 will probably do us just fine, so that's iron and plastic. We'll grab some iron, and we'll also grab glass. Now, glass in pane form is not EMCable, or at least it wasn't last time I tried. Yeah, it's not EMCable. So we won't be able to EMC that, but we can do this range 2 add-on. And we can store that for future, for just future use. So also we're going to need a drum. So a bunch of iron here used for a drum. Let's go ahead and do this. I think it's pressure plates as well. And iron. That's an iron drum for you. Also, I'll take the pressure plates and add those to the list. I'm going to grab a couple drums. Item conduits. And fluid conduits. And then we're also going to need some storage. Right? So we need a tank, right? Or not a tank, a crate. This is what I'm going to use early game, so some chests. And just some wood. There we go, we'll convert that over. And we'll convert... Right, that's what we needed. I'm going to save some of those casings. And let's actually make the crate. Small storage crate can be saved. So I think we're good. I think we're ready to start automating this. And I think it'd be pretty easy. So let's go ahead and we'll drop this down. And I'm going to set it right on the fuel generator. Right here. Oh, facing the wrong side. Just like that. Alright, and this is going to be getting some power. I'm going to take this tank, place it next to this. Let's break this. I'm going to place the tank right here. And then I'll place this storage crate right here. We'll have the items running into this. And then we'll have the fluid running into this tank. There we go. And these will all be set to extract. Always active. Oh, did not mean to place that. So that's insert. And same for this side, extract. Always active. Insert. And all we gotta do is place some lava in there. And this should last quite a while. Alright, so I'm going to get 4 buckets of lava in there. That's all that this holds. And this will be temporary until I can actually get a regular power source running to this. We could technically power this with several different things. So, that's up and running. Now all we got to do is put this upgrade in. And you're going to start seeing items flood in. And you can show the radius here. We are going to be missing a few things. We might actually need to close off the side of this. Let's push this guy over here, right? So I'm pushing that guy. I'm going to close off this. Just like so. There we go. That will prevent them from spawning there. Get on this side, we'll also do the same. There we go. Now we won't have to worry about that. But I do want to get some witch water in there just to kind of get hopefully some wither skeletons. So let's grab our witch water. And let's kind of, I want to trapdoor this, I guess. Guess I could trapdoor it. Or not a trapdoor, sign. So let's make a sign real quick. Get old-fashioned with a sign. And this will be just to kind of hold the witch water. And I'll put it, I guess, in here. That will hold the witch water there, even though it looks like it's staying stationary for some reason. Guess if it stays stationary, we won't have to worry about it. You know what? We might be able to, like, reduce the... You know what? Fans. That's exactly what we're going to do. Fans. And right before the entryway, or before they get pushed into here, we're going to do this. So this setup should technically work. I went ahead and turned this into a tier 0 upgrade, and I have all this set up, and I'm using the fans from open blocks to push these guys that do spawn in this area over, because if it spawns in the center, it's probably not going to spawn there. But they do have little 3x3 spawning pads here, and if they spawn, they're going to get pushed this way. Now, I think there are other ways of pushing mobs, other than the fans. We do have other methods, but I think these work just fine for early game. And it's going to push them. So all I got to do is give this some power and turn it on. So let me get a couple more buckets again. And also clear up my inventory. I do have a lot of stuff on me. So buckets of lava. And as soon as we give this some power, this should start working. And it should be pretty decent at what it does. And what we're hoping for is a drop of evil. Eventually. So I hope eventually this thing will drop a drop of evil. And that'll be what I'm hoping for. But yeah, they should spawn as I'm working on stuff over here. We should get mobs spawning, you know how they work. But that little thing over there, that should definitely work. And once we actually get some drop of evil, we can make our mob spawner a little bit smaller and more compact and not need a huge area like that for our spawner. So, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.